You're watching PTV.
PTV Live celebrates the holiday season like no other. Join the gang for all your favorite Yuletide fun, like the Taste of Christmas, sampling new tasty treats, amazing and festive Christmas crafting segments with Sherry. Find out what's going on with Ben and his always entertaining life. Hilarious Hallmark Christmas movie reviews you'll want to put on your watch list. Holiday shopping excursions to seek out what's new in stores this season. The absolute best Christmas decor tips to make your home festive and cheerful. And of course, finding out what's new at Trader Joe's this Christmas. Don't miss a moment this holiday season of PTV Live. Mondays 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, exclusively on YouTube. watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. Starring Arnie De Herrera, Doug Silva, Ben De Herrera, and Sherry Ketzel. Featuring all your favorite Christmas crafts with Sherry, holiday drink recipes, and holiday home decorating tips from the boys, holiday shopping, and so much more. It's time now for PTV Live.
Ooh, that holiday intro is smoking. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to PTV Live Holiday Edition. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
It is good to have you all with us tonight. We're going to do a couple of things that are a little different tonight, so be paying attention to that. You'll see what we're talking about when that happens. But in the meantime, everyone, it is good to have you all with us. It has been, for us actually here at the Villa, an uneventful week. For once. That's a good thing, actually.
Not really.
What?
Nothing real exciting.
Yeah, nothing exciting. So I'm thankful for that. It was a good thing, actually. A nice change. So everyone, welcome to the show. We're going to go ahead and get started. And as always, during the holiday edition, we have a little friend that visits with us. So let's see where he is. Oh, there's Chatty. He's on the crystal tree. Look at that.
Just, it's what, 99% done. You still have just longer ornaments, but
No, I've got them all there.
I thought you said you still need to decorate them.
No. I've got to finish off the Crystal Grove, and that's because we didn't have everything there.
We're going to get everybody sick. Sorry for the wait, there's no epilepsy.
Well, you got to see Chatty on the tree.
At least he's having fun going for a ride.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he was very excited about that. So, but the crystal tree is in place. It's shining brightly now. What you call it, the stately.
Yeah,
crystal.
One of our peoples in the thing called it the
stately crystal Tannenbaum.
Yeah. So.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
The stately crystal Tannenbaum.
So yeah. And I see that there are a lot of people here tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. I was going to get a different drinking cup tonight. I forgot to do that.
We don't know if this is full of glitter, but that's all we've been drinking for the past couple weeks.
But I specifically want to give a shout out here to Ken Smith of the North Pole News Dispatch. He gave us some wonderful little mugs that we can use for drinking water here on set. So we will
I need help empty the dishwasher. They're in the dishwasher.
They're in the dishwasher right now.
You want to help me unload it?
Yeah, well, he's not the only one that sent mugs for the Christmas season.
They're also in the dishwasher.
No. The holiday special edition ones from the Orlando guy are also in the dishwasher right now. So, yes, indeed. And, so it's good to have some people that have been with us for a while. So it's good to have you all join us. Let's go ahead and get this show started. But this is a little bit of a change here. So. Last week I did a margarita.
Yeah.
See that right there? It says margarita. Well, let's turn that off. Let's also turn off the recipe, because sometimes when you go to a bar, you get different things other than a drink. Sometimes you get little treats. And in this time,
we're going through a prohibition. We're going through a dry phase. But we bought these on his birthday when we were in our travels. And I've been not allowed to eat it because we need it for the YouTube. So finally I get to eat these. You guys don't know what they are.
Well, it's
it's hard because of the stupid camera. They're the caramel cold brew M&Ms. I don't know if they're stale because, I'm like, let's eat them. No, we got to use them for the YouTube. So, I get to finally try my M&Ms. You can only buy these with like a big old bag.
Which was surprising that we were able to find them in a little small
This
size.
is when we bought the soda, and we only found it in the convenience store in Cuisine, California. Population of like 30. Do you want green or red? Whatever.
I'll have whatever. So I'll take green and blue, I guess. Well, they're not stale. And they are
caramel.
They are caramel there.
There's a little coffee.
It's just a hint of coffee.
Are they stale?
No.
You sure? I need glasses. They're in the little white box.
It says October.
Oh yeah, do it so that it's like tomorrow's the last day of October.
No, actually, no. I was reading the letter code that's underneath. It says good through April of 2024.
So they're stale.
It's not April of 2024, Doug. You
I'm thinking of we just had April and we're in 2024.
Nope.
You know what? These are not bad. Would I buy the big ol' ass bag? No. No, I'll stick to my almonds.
Richard, thank you so much for the revolt. He's not happy about this tonight. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
Well,
We're not drinking.
He likes it when you both have glasses.
He drinks. I don't drink. Well, yeah, but
Stormy says that we've got a few months. You know what? No, actually,
I like him.
It is-
Hi there.
it's Christmas.
I miss you.
We've been doing holiday edition here on PTV. It's good to see you, Stormy. Thank you for joining tonight.
Oh, yeah, I've been for ages.
And yeah, we still have a few months on that. And they're not stale.
No,
They're just not what you expected.
no, I didn't know what to expect, but they're not bad. But I wouldn't order. I wouldn't buy them.
I think they're okay.
Yeah, they're definitely okay.
But we've got candy in hand, which means we can now
Because we don't do Halloween candy.
we can move forward. We can go forward and do our movie review tonight.
Oh, we got 3 of them.
Because we've
This
got
is going to take a while.
yeah, we've got movies to handle tonight. So okay,
Oh, thank you.
as we get started, I have to give a shout out here. Stormy of Empire Precious Metals, a
Thank you.
super chat of 1999 saying, Snoop Dougie Doug, bro hug.
I actually saw one of his videos come up and through my passings. I'm like, we haven't talked or seen him in a while. I know. Busy lives.
Yeah. So,
Okay, I've got one thing to say. Doug said that this was going to take a while. I think it's going to take like 2.5 minutes.
I want to bitch. I want to bitch and complain about all the movies. Except last night.
you guys need to do mine. Well, thank you so much, Stormy. Appreciate that.
We'll talk.
we will talk. You could DM me and we'll talk. So I'd
We'll
love
do
to.
sharesies.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
With
because we got everybody needs some love.
sometimes you'll watch his show and there's this one little scene that he does when someone does a knockout of a purchase or something like that. He'll show the little blurb of Mongo giving the horse a cold cock in the movie Blazing Saddles.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great little
Why
thing.
haven't I seen that?
That's awesome.
So
brilliant.
yeah.
Okay.
Christmas by Design. A fashion designer gets accepted into a Christmas challenge to create a new holiday-themed collection and not only finds the inspiration for her next line, but decides to redesign her approach to what's more important in life. Starring Rebecca Dalton and Jonathan Keltz.
Keltz.
Yeah. So,
who wants to go first?
yeah.
There's 3 movies.
Ben, you go.
Okay.
It was a cute film. It wasn't a great film. It was a cute film, but Jonathan Keltz needs a little bit of acting school.
Well, I can't really say that because of his character. His character was a little kind of socially backwards and
Dim.
well,
Oh,
yeah.
I wouldn't say dim, but
The way he
So-
approached the dialogue, though, just oh my gosh! It's like the camera would turn on, and he would give a beat of like 2.5 seconds, and then he would deliver his line in response that should have been immediate. Although it could have been poor editing.
now I must say, Richard here says, "Oh, Christmas by Design was the one we watched together, right? It was horrible." Now, by that he means I was decorating. Well, actually, both of us were decorating the nostalgia tree on Friday while we watched
I was
this
I was
movie.
also cook. I had to
And
cook.
he was
dinner.
cooking dinner as well.
So we took some of our time, so we can do. We have watched. Richard wanted to watch it with us. We took our time,
So
and we logged in, and we did it live.
we did a private watch party.
We're probably planning on
Which
doing
is-
that again.
Yes, we will plan on doing that again. Also, planning on doing that again, possibly with others here of our village. But
I might think about it.
a little bit on that in just a bit. I'll mention that a little bit later.
Say though, I didn't find it horrible.
I didn't either. It wasn't.
I-
It wasn't that. It wasn't
I
great. It
liked
wasn't that
it.
bad. I gave it a 6.
Oh, okay.
I think we were 4 or 5.
We gave it about half there. I mean, it was one of those that we thought,
You didn't have to pay attention. Too much self-loathing and passive-aggressive. I was getting tired of that.
Yeah.
Her woe is me. Kevin. Zero Christmas. Absolutely. Christmas was thrown out the door. It was-
I disagree. There was plenty of Christmas represented in the Friday night movie.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was.
It was not... Okay, she made pajamas
Yeah.
based on the book. Granted, it was, but they could have swapped it out really quick and she could have made an outfit for scarecrows. So...
Okay, that's
really-
fine and all, but you cannot deny that they were doing Christmas activities every single night.
Yeah. It was Christmas. It had Christmas all over it, Doug.
Yeah.
I was cooking dinner and worrying about something else. But I wasn't. It was the constant self-loathing and the whining and passive aggressive.
Yeah,
And he
I don't
Very
agree with you.
AI. You're right. He was too young. He was very AI and very robotic.
I liked it.
it was one of those that I thought, okay, I could hear this. I can listen to it. But Richard's right. As far as the Christmas thing, they skipped half of the elfcapades that was part of the town. So, Richard. Okay, so Sherry, what was your rating on it?
I gave it a 6.5.
Okay, you gave it a 6.5. Ben, you gave it a 6, and we both each gave it a 4.
Yeah, I was a 4. It was just middle of the road.
Richard gave it the equivalent of a 3, and our Hallmark savant Paul Eichenlaub gave it a 4 as well. So that
Donna gives,
Christmas by Design.
Donna gives it 3 good Thomas.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Gesundheit.
I really did like it.
I just can't believe you're turning into a 14-year-old Japanese little girl with all your little toys that come out of eggs, and I don't get it. It's just whatever.
Doug.
Okay, the reference to Ben, the toys coming out of eggs, it has to do with
Watch
Life
his
with
video.
Ben this past week. So if you have not yet watched Life with Ben, check it out, and you'll know exactly what Doug's talking about with toys coming out of eggs.
Okay, so we're done with the fashion design.
So
on
fashion
Friday.
design. Mystic Christmas was next. Juniper, oh my goodness, that name, Juniper, travels to Mystic, Connecticut during the holidays to work at the rehabilitation center and aquarium. She reconnects with Sawyer, the owner of the pizza shop. Interesting. He is a pizza shop owner in Mystic. So does that remind you of the movie Mystic Pizza by chance? Maybe so. Okay.
I didn't know it was a movie.
Here's the thing. This movie really had nothing to do with Christmas at all. You saw decorations around that.
Except for the light parade. That was it.
Yeah.
But that was
that
still...
was
And that was a stretch.
Look, it's like Christmas Carousel.
yeah.
It was really, really bad. I mean, and there was one scene, it was a pity. She put like an ornament on a tree and then they panned away from the tree. It's like they just threw that in there. So they weren't even decorating the tree. It was...
So Jesse Schramm and Chandler Massey played the characters in this movie, the main characters. And Juniper, who's played by Jessie, uh, she has this world traveling career. She goes everywhere. And then just out of the blue, within just a few days, she decides that she's going to settle now forever in Mystic. And just as she does that, Chandler's character decides that he's going to go on a year-long vacation, traveling the world. So, two ships that pass the night, I guess. And then finally, at the end of the movie, that we get one of those 1 year later movements.
Oh, yeah. The trying to save Flipper.
Finger?
No.
What are you doing?
I gave it a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I gave it a pity, too. I mean, her trying to save Flipper that had all the... And, some of the scenes of the aquarium, I didn't know it was a real place. She didn't know how to lead or be a manager to save her life. I mean, Ditz can be horrible, 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 horrible movie.
Yeah, this was one of those movies that, well, the name Juniper,
It was just a villain movie.
there are some of those movies that come to mind that have characters' names. Like I remember Sage was a character from a few weeks ago.
Oh, Citrus.
Citrus is another name, but he's a character on the show Schitt's Creek.
Oh.
And that just makes me laugh because he's also an actor on Hallmark Channel. So anyway.
I enjoyed watching, what was it, Christmas at Castle Heart, which was from last year, the year before.
Yeah.
Better than I did.
And it was a Lacey Chabert movie.
Yeah, and it was a
like what Richard has to say, Mystic Christmas equals Zach and Cody go to SeaWorld, which is a terrible Disney film.
Yeah, it was.
But Art, actually, you've got a good question there. Do any of these movies actually involve Christmas? Well, let me tell you about one that does. Joyeuse Noël. Yes, that is how you say Merry Christmas in French. And the reason why it's in French is because they actually go to a small town in France in this movie. When a romantic painting of a Christmas market captures the imagination of copy editor Leah, she is sent to France. And that's a misnomer. She's not sent to France. Her boss gives this assignment to the pragmatic reporter Mark. She has to pay her own way to handle this story that she pitched herself. But they looked at her as just a copy editor, when she was really she actually had all the makings of a good reporter.
I loved it that she backhanded her boss saying, I'm going to France. And, oh, by the way, this is my journal. I'm not giving it to Mark, because the boss girl was saying, Leah, give Mark the journal so he can go to France. And she went in there and went slap, slap, and said, no, that's my journal, and peace out. I'm going to France.
To answer Art's question, do any of these movies actually involve Christmas? This one really does.
Did.
This one is all Christmas.
Loved this
Everything
movie.
is Christmas about this film. The food, the atmosphere, the storyline itself.
I have to say, I went into this movie not expecting much, because I was jaded by the actress's last performance when she did that movie about
the body positivity.
The body positivity.
She's very plastic. Yeah.
I was not expecting anything out of this movie, and boy, was I loved it. I gave it a 9.
We gave it an 8. JC Elliott played Leah. She did it so well. She played it through the innocent eyes of a reporter that has never traveled overseas. She played that beautifully. And then Brant Daugherty played the character of Mark. Yeah, I always thought his name was pronounced Doherty until I actually heard him say his name was Daugherty.
Yeah, I mean,
you pronounce the G.
Yeah. He was big and beastly, and he's very
this one
dominating, and she was perfect as a sidekick.
But this one was not just a love story; it was a wonderful little mystery, and they kept unfolding that story. Every few minutes, you'd find another layer of that onion peeled away, and I really enjoyed that aspect of the film.
It was I loved it.
It didn't make me like gnomes, but I love the gnome aspect of
Yeah.
it.
Now, I'll say this. This film, I really think, was one of those films that probably could have even been on Hallmark Movies and
Oh,
Mysteries.
so good. So good.
Yeah, it would have fit really well with their genre.
Yeah.
But it was a delightful movie.
This was definitely the best of the weekend. And like I said, I gave it 8 gold crowns.
Yeah.
I love how she's at the. Can you tell me more about the nativity scene?
Okay. Paul.
Who is this?
Who's this one?
Yes.
It's a sheep. That's another sheep. That's a cow. Oh, and that's the baby Jesus. I mean, it was a really, really good.
Yeah,
I think that's
this
the
one-
strongest out of the 6 so far.
Of the 6 films that have been there for Countdown to Christmas, this is the one to beat now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I
Ben.
thought it was really sweet though that he did not want to tell her what he found in the chapel.
Yeah.
Because she
So-
wanted to believe.
So
So wanted to believe.
Paul
in
agrees
this.
he was not a fan of hers, but she did a very good job with this. He gave it 4 Ben burritos.
That's kind
So that's
7,
our score, an 8.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good.
I would equate it to our another friendly channel of ours, Hit or Miss Hallmark Movie
I like
Reviews.
them.
I would give this one on their scale. They do the 12 Days of Christmas scale. I would give this one probably 9 Ladies Dancing.
Yeah, they have a fun little thing.
Yeah.
They're fun people.
Yeah.
They're in Canada.
Yes, yeah. But Ben, what was your score of this film?
I gave it an 8.
Okay, and
It
Sherry,
was a very enjoyable film. Wasn't perfect,
No.
but it was a very enjoyable film.
I gave it a 9.
and Donna gave it 4 out of 5. Snackles.
Snackles. Didn't know there was a thing.
Thank you, Donna.
Thank
So-
you, Donna.
This one definitely the best.
From somewhere.
So I'm thrilled that we finally had a good one. So
Yeah.
now this next weekend, I don't know.
I don't know about that.
You know, the one that has
We're behind.
oh,
We're
we're watching tonight. This one we enjoyed. Daniela and John, I hope you like this one because we really enjoyed it.
It was pretty cool. It
Yeah,
was-
definitely. You can always check out their channel too for more in-depth movie reviews of Hallmark
They
movies.
did a really good job with it.
Yes, they do.
They're
They
very
do.
good job.
Okay, so we will be again keeping score of all these films throughout the whole season of Countdown to Christmas, and we'll give you the average of all the films totaled together. So once we get that, you'll see, is this definitely a hit or a miss season for Hallmark? So right
it's
now,
too early to tell.
it's still
kinda,
it's still too early. But with
The
film,
small sample right now, we still have a few more weeks to get through with a lot of films in front of us.
Yeah.
oh, now Sean enjoyed Ms. Christmas on the Mystery Channel. I did not see that one yet. We'll watch that one probably. But
Which one?
something about Ms. Christmas.
Hallmark movies and mysteries.
When
We're
was
There
that?
watching
is-
those.
There is a movie coming up this weekend called Never Been Christ. So
Don't,
I
don't
know,
get me
Hey,
started.
the only thing it has going for it that Tyler Hines is one of the
Yeah.
stars.
Yeah,
I
so
saw him and
honestly, I don't have high hopes for this film.
did they do what they did to? Are they going to do to him what they did to Ryan? That's what I'm afraid of.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Ryan Pavy's
He got a
Ryan
a
Pavy's
stinker.
film was a stinker.
Yeah, he
So-
got a bad clam. I mean, that was not.
A bad clam.
Yeah, I'll give Doughism.
I am looking for.
Yeah, what are you farting around with, Sherry?
Looking at another channel of movies. Let's move on.
No, there's one that I. Oh, it's November 19th.
Well,
On GAC.
and we're not covering GAC.
I am. I like
No.
their.
No, we're not EAC. We
I
are.
don't have that much estrogen. I can only handle Hallmark Channel. You know, you can only do the 30 some of the Hallmark's
right.
doing.
Why don't we go ahead and take a quick break here, and we'll be right back. You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. We'll be right back.
On the first day of Christmas, I left the Hallmark store with a stuffed toy named Rodney Reindeer. On the next day, I bought Rhonda, and then I added more.
Now 5 to the song before, dance with Rhonda. Hallmark, thank you.
3 floppy toys, 2 girls and boys, 1 more for the treat, and a stuffed toy named Rodney Reindeer.
Give Rodney and Rhonda reindeer this Christmas. They're only at Hallmark. You're watching PTV.
PTV Live celebrates the holiday season like no other. Join the gang for all your favorite Yuletide fun, like the Taste of Christmas, sampling new tasty treats, amazing and festive Christmas crafting segments with Sherry. Find out what's going on with Ben and his always entertaining life. Hilarious Hallmark Christmas movie reviews you'll want to put on your watch list. Holiday shopping excursions to seek out what's new in stores this season. The absolute best Christmas decor tips to make your home festive and cheerful. And of course, finding out what's new at Trader Joe's this Christmas. Don't miss a moment this holiday season of PTV Live. Mondays 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, exclusively on YouTube.
Yeah, I want to just take a quick moment here to also say PTV Live will be hosting the Taste of Cost Plus World Market. We had discussed doing it in November, but we have decided to push it off to December. That was a mutual decision between all of us that are involved with it, and we feel that that will give us a little more time to make the right choices for what we're going to sample on that particular thing. But speaking of something new to sample, Ben, you say you've got something new from Trader Joe's.
What's new at Trader Joe's?
Okay, Ben, let me go ahead and present your screen. You and Sherry have their what product from Trader Joe's?
The Honey Crisp Apple Granola.
Okay, I've not tried this.
It has rolled oats, cane sugar, dried Honey Crisp apples, brown rice syrup, rice flour, and a bunch of other crap in it.
Thank you, Neil. Because it's a Trader Joe's jingle. I love it.
All right.
So-
It looks like traditional granola, and
It's clumpy.
it really smells of apple.
Well,
It's clumpy.
I think he's still here. I have a friend that works at Trader Joe's that is watching the show tonight.
That's
Okay.
very good.
Yeah, I have seen Matt in the chat.
Okay, good.
This is really good. Does not need milk. It would be great in a plain yogurt, but
Oh, I love granola and yogurt.
this is
It's good.
Yes.
Right next to yogurt time.
Part of constructive play. It was right after yogurt time.
well, this is delicious. I would highly recommend the Honey Crisp Apple Granola from Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Neil says you must have water near you while eating granola. It's choke food.
I could graze on that and not get the Sahara Desert mouth.
No, this is, you know what? It makes a really good snack right out of the bag too.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
wonderful.
think it's meant for a topping, not a really. I mean, I know some people eat it. I would probably use it as a topping or a mixin'.
Well, I would definitely want to give that one a try. So,
John,
What?
that would be good as a crumble on top of an apple pie.
Yeah, it would.
Ben, Sherry, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Definitely thumbs up.
Okay,
Definitely thumbs up.
maybe we can give it a try. That's the
I don't
honey.
Don't know
I'll
if
bring some to you.
Oh.
Yeah, because I want to see, because that would be.
Yeah, Richard says it might be good topped on as a streusel.
I do make those cookies
Mhm.
that have that granola. Comes in the
It would really go
Oh,
good
yeah.
on top. It would go really good with vanilla ice cream too.
Is it a dry granola or is there any moisture to it at all? That's
It's
a question
dry.
for Neil.
it's definitely dry.
Definitely dry? Okay.
It's dry.
Well,
It's almost granola could be like eating a rice cake.
Yeah.
well, I'll definitely give that one a try. The Honey Crisp Apple Granola from Trader Joe's. If you looked carefully at that montage, you saw this week's ornament that's featured from 50th Fridays from Hallmark. From 2014, the premiere of the Games People Play series. Sorry, 2014.
2014 already.
Yeah. They've
And
Wow.
we're
done
missing one, if
If
you
you
can
leave-
believe it.
We are?
Remember the operation, the one where we were going to.
Oh, that's right.
Actually,
It was not
missed
part of the series, but they did a complimentary ornament, and it was the game Operation.
Yeah.
Those are a few complimentary ones, including Perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got that one as well. I think I've got Operation in my collection.
If you do, consider yourself very fortunate
It's
because
not
right
cheap.
now, I think that ornament's going for like $60 to $80.
Yeah, it's like 50, $60. Because when we were going through the catalog, I think we told this story real quick, is we needed to find an ornament from each year. Well, we know we have ornaments from each year. We had to get some of the mid-70s. Well, it was a big mistake. It took us over 3 hours because from starting around 2000, we have every single catalog. So we're like, oh, well, let's just go through the catalog. Big freaking mistake. Because when you go back through 20 years of catalogs, you're like, I didn't see that.
I
And you
want
get all
that,
excited. We were
And I
on
want
eBay.
that, and I want that.
So we had an eBay shopping cart of almost over $100. So I'm like, oh my God, this is great. I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, this is great. So, because there were many years we didn't buy Hallmark. We only bought the series that we were getting, the Lionel
Yeah.
Train, Season Treatings, Noelville, and like maybe a handful of Disney. That was it. So we didn't have a lot to pick from, but we were finding some ornaments from
Now,
2012.
last week, did we show the ornament that we got already from that series of purchases that we did? Did we show
Did
that
we get
one?
it from More Crap Delivery?
I don't remember if we did it for More Crop Delivery last week.
Oh, the Bumpuses?
Yeah, the Bumpuses.
I had
No.
to get one.
Okay.
It was super cheap.
The Bumpuses are now on our tree on the Christmas Story tree. So,
There was, yeah, it was don't go unless you want to spend money. We picked up only 2 things out of all of it, but it was a big, big expensive mistake if you want to, because you're just like going through those catalogs. You're just like, oh, that's
Yeah.
great, that's great.
but in doing so,
it was good.
we did end up making another purchase of some type. So why don't we go ahead and show what we got? Yes,
It's not Hallmark.
it is Holiday More Crap Delivery. And it came from Amazon. Well, I
Came
did
today.
it came today. We did not finish the Crystal Grove, and that's because we didn't have all ornaments that I really wanted.
Oh,
And
you
now
Bulls.
we got more icicles. So the icicles dripping on
We
the grove will be featured. That
500 or 600 icicles. Almost every tip on these trees are an icicle. No joke.
They have them at Hobby Lobby. And
Not
they're half
those.
Curtis Adler.
Kurt Adler?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
not the
These are the ones that I like. These look really nice.
They're
on-
pure glass
Yes.
and not faux glitter.
They're the glass ones. Okay. Never
Yeah,
mind.
these these are nice. I really like these.
Hundreds of these. Now
Yeah, we
we have
have
more.
I have hundreds of icicles. course,
Almost every
because
year we get these.
it looks very drippy on the crystal tree, and the crystal grove needed more. So
Of course it needed more.
we got more.
This is like the thing the third year in order. Let's order more. Let's
So,
order more.
yeah.
Let's order more.
Yeah. So now we have more
So we have
icicles.
icicles.
Love those things.
We had been talking for like 2 or 3 years as to whether or not we needed more icicles, and I'm glad you guys are stepping it up.
Yeah.
Because with the expansion of the Crystal Grove off to the other side of the love seat in your family room, you do need a lot more icicles.
Richard's asking, can you get one off the tree and present it? Yes. Doug is going right now to get one of those. These come in 2 different lengths. There's 3.5 and also 5.5. What's great about the fact is being have the different lengths, you can show a nice forced perspective from top to bottom. So let me go ahead and present our camera here. And
Oh, that was a big mistake. Hold on, people.
he has a piece of black foam core.
Oh,
You okay there?
touch gets ruined. Okay, here.
Okay, so we have a piece of black foam, and there we have one of the glass icicles. Now, with these icicles, they come with a string, and that string is usually about so long. We prefer to put small hooks like that. And the reason why we do that is so that it looks like the icicle is actually hanging right off the tip of each of the branches.
Yeah, I mean, they're very light and they're gorgeous and they're very sparkly and very twirly. They look like icicles.
Yeah.
Again, this is no 4K camera. Eventually, hopefully, when we get the bandwidth, we can go 4K.
Yeah, the design of that hook is done specifically to allow the icicle look like it's hanging right off the tip of.
But you can see that it is a twisted icicle just by the design. You can see the light catching.
Spirally.
Yeah, it's a spirally icicle.
With all the lights twinkling and the tree rotates, the whole thing just has a whole.
It's magical.
It shimmers.
I think it's the one tree that gets me so gobsmacked when I'm just looking at it, or I'll turn my head, or it's on, because it's so it is mesmerizing.
It's mesmerizing.
And we've had that thing up for 13 or 14 years straight, and it's just always getting so over the top when I just look at it. And it's all because of one ornament.
Yeah.
That tree actually has one of the longest stories. It's because of we did this tree because of one ornament. One single-handle ornament bought from the Disneyland Hotel.
Noah says, that's icicle.
These are nice, so.
That's clever, Noah.
Thank you, Noah. So we're going to go ahead and do a couple things on this side.
Hold on.
Oh, did you? Did you get something?
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily delivered to me, but you were also delivered this package as well. And that is the new set of ornaments from Target featuring different items from Target.
I am looking forward to seeing those on the tree.
These are really cute. Sherry does a Starbucks tree in our kitchen. And Starbucks usually has a small portion inside a Target. Well, we're going to have Target having a small portion of Sherry's Starbucks tree.
Yeah.
So these ornaments will be going directly on Sherry's Starbucks tree in the kitchen. And it's going to be a nice little addition to the collection that we
I
have.
also bought those 3 scenes from Target that were $5 each.
Yeah. But no, these are pretty special.
I was impressed with some of the stuff I saw at Target this year so far.
Yeah. I really like the stuff from Target this year.
They're not plastic, they are ceramic.
Yeah.
So that makes them even nicer.
The cheapest I could find them on eBay, I'm not no joke, that's why we ran around and we were hyperventilating to get them, because these are not going to last. They're going to go so quick, and even employees are going to buy them and resell them.
Yeah.
Because I think they made them. The cheapest I can find them on eBay is $60.
Yikes.
These
Yeah, because they're not going to last.
Yeah,
these
$19.99.
are $19.99 at Target.
Ben, Richard has a message directly for you. I prohibit you from purchasing any more snackles.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah, it's like
spoken.
it's like telling the Pope he can't be Catholic anymore.
Excuse me, Richard, but you are not the Wizard of Oz.
Maybe he likes to think he is.
But
Uh,
I happen to like my snackles.
Okay, I'm ignorant.
Yeah.
What are snackles?
The little,
Oh,
the
those,
state-
those
stuff.
guys.
Yeah.
yeah, we're shaking our head too, Sherry. We just don't know. Man, when he opened up the Pringles, I thought you were like a 6-year-old.
You know what? It's the one out of the 11 that they were selling as the secret stash that I really wanted, which is why I was so excited when I opened it up.
And it was the first one. Nice.
I love my chicken.
You love your chicken. You'll love our pizza.
Oh, Ben.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I just shake my head.
Do Snackles pop in milk? It sounds like a cereal.
It does.
Thank you, Donna.
Well, also sounds like, one of those, when you watch Hallmark, all they do is show pharmaceutical commercials, that you need this. And I keep on saying to Arnie, do we need to take this drug? Do we need to take this drug? Because they're constantly pimping it, and then they're making me a hypochondriac because they feel like they make up diseases so they can create drugs for them. And now when you say snackle, it sounds like some kind of rash or something. That I need one of those pharmaceutical companies.
Well, now let's go ahead and take a quick break, but we'll be right back with a little bit more information on what I was talking about with watching a private movie. So, okay, you're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition.
The 2023 limited edition Orlando Guy mug is here just in time for the holidays. It's a fun way to enjoy your morning brew with this whimsical collector's edition mug. Get yours while you can at theorlandoguy.com.
You're gonna make it after all.
And now, another decorating tip from Pepper Tree Villa. When fluffing an artificial tree, start at the top and work your way down. We find it's easier to fluff and light one branch at a time. This gives you room inside the tree to maneuver your lights along your branch from inside to out. Fluff each branch with an equal amount of tips pointing up and down. Then, starting at the inside of the tree where the branch attaches to the trunk, weave your miniature lights over and under the tips on one side of the branch. Once you have your lights on one side of the branch, repeat the process on the other side, outside to inside. It may take you a little more time to light your tree this way, but you will be very satisfied with your results. You can only string along a limited number of light strands together. Try this tip to maximize your lights. Run a surge protector bar inside your tree. Rewind it around the trunk of the tree to secure the cord. Once you have your light bar in place, just plug in your light strands. You'll be able to increase the number of lights on your tree. And that's another decorating tip from Pepper Tree Villa.
Oh, well, thank you, Donna. I've really had fun putting those decorating tips together.
They're very old-fashioned. You have to do very old-fashioned decoration. This is not pop it out of a box and plug it in.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Ben, you have one coming soon, don't you?
We do, and it happens to have something to do with this panel right here.
Okay.
I've had this case behind me since about 2018, and I had been using paper wrapped slices of cardboard. Yeah, Sherry's got the cardboard there. She's using it for an undercasing now. But Sherry did some research on Amazon and found some pressed wood that would work really well. And I'm going to show you the process of what we did in order to make this panel. And this is actual fabric instead of paper. So
I love that.
the finished product will be nice. Now, you won't be able to see it really closely, but
Try putting
there's
it up to the camera.
yeah,
so you
there's
can see.
there's a nice little pattern here on the fabric.
Oh, look at the
It's
birds!
your birds.
Yep.
And just a slight fleck of glitter too.
Yeah. But these will
So
go.
it's your paint cat in your kitchen, and you're gonna have the little knobs on it, so everything's gonna be poofy.
Yeah.
Quilted poofy.
Art, I agree. I love a massively lit tree. If the space station can't see my tree, it doesn't have enough lights.
I think it more as it's our form of heat.
Yeah.
We don't turn on the heater.
It's like, see the tree behind me? The lights are all the way in and out along each branch. There's no mistaking that there are lights on that tree.
And no, we don't use LED. We don't save the earth. We use power.
Yeah, we definitely do prefer.
We want incandescent old-fashioned bulbs.
Yeah. So. Bird is
Bird,
the
bird,
word.
bird, bird, bird,
Bird.
bird, 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 bird.
No, I do love my cardinals, and it's going to be a nice little background to where the tree stands in front of.
Wonderful. Well, let's go ahead. We've got a quick cookbook corner to share with you, so let's go get and do that. Doug and I watch a lot of YouTube channels. One of them that we really do enjoy is America's Test Kitchen. And they happen to have a series of episodes on their channel called Hunger Pangs from a Chinese family named Pang, which it's the father and son, Kevin, and his father, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey started YouTube channel, probably about 10 years ago now. He has millions and millions of views. There's a beautiful story in it. And they make Chinese food. I love the Asian cuisine. I think of all the different cuisines in the world. There's Middle Eastern, there's Chinese, there's Mexican, German, French, Italian. But I love Chinese food. I love
Mom, Cynthia.
see my Auntie China.
I can't stay. Wanted to tell you how much I
my
love you.
God.
Cynthia, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. We really appreciate that.
Thank you for showing up.
So,
I've been following them, but they popped out a cookbook, and I didn't think it was a tome. But there is a new one called A Very Chinese Cookbook. And it says 100 recipes from China and not China, but still really Chinese. These two, it's the father and son. And America Test Kitchen, which have been around right here. Okay. Really funny people. And the story is amazing, and I want to now start to kind of go more
there are lots of recipes in this book that I want to try.
Yeah, and I don't usually
get one. The thing is that it's not just a cookbook. They actually give you a primer of various things. They tell you what condiments and sauces to use, how to make those sauces and condiments, what tools to use for cooking.
It's a Chinese pantry.
It is a full-on class in in Asian cuisine for what we have.
Brought up by the America's Test Kitchen. Now, Chinese food is getting horrible. That's good. A good Chinese is getting horribly, horribly, horribly expensive. And now it's going to be a treat when we go out. We had fabulous Chinese food last weekend, and I thought that was amazing.
By the way, I just want to mention Let's Celebrate TV. They actually have a channel as well. They're a support channel for our friends at Fox Hollow. They do some great little cooking, and they also do
production
demos.
value is really good.
Yeah, production value is very good. They do some demos of cooking and drink and cocktails and things. Good stuff.
But I've always tried to shy away from Chinese food to making it because it takes a lot of mise en place and tons of ingredients. Cooking, it's easy, but I want to go out and eat it. Well, guess what? I'm going to start making some more Chinese food.
Usually, we're
still going to go out.
We have tried some in the past. We made hot and sour soup once. it had like 30 or 40 ingredients in the list, and it took forever to make it.
Uh-huh.
This particular recipe they have there is definitely
It's a dance, but
it's a dance, but the amount of ingredients is reduced, but you get similar results. So
Donna says their Mongolian beef is amazing, so can we try that?
sure,
What is this?
Mongolian beef.
Who said this?
Donna.
Oh, you followed the Hunger Pains guys and
There are a few in the chat here who do follow. So
Okay, so yeah, they had one. It's just when this came out, it just came out on the 24th. It was a little earlier at Mary's Test Kitchen. So I'm gonna start dabbling because it's one ethnic cuisine I don't like cooking at home because it's very there's a lot to it.
And when we do try it, we will be sharing the results with you, letting you know what we think of the recipes in a very Chinese cookbook.
So yeah, I'm going to be a little Chinese
From the
starting
Pangs.
next year.
That's from the Pangs. Sherry, you'll have to come over and try it.
Okay.
I mean, nothing's going to be like the walnut shrimp we had and the garlic noodles and those green beans. Those are really delicious. But yeah.
There's a recipe for braised green beans in this book that we want to try. So
Yeah.
we're looking forward to that one
It has
too.
pork in it.
Yeah, it does.
So that was our little treat of not that I
Yeah, exactly.
needed that.
Yeah, nothing beats Hunan's food. That's
No,
Oh,
and that's
really?
if you have a hankering for Chinese and that place makes it and you know what it tastes like, there is no mimicking it at home. You go eat out. So that we will. But there's just some things that I just would like to start doing because we're finding it's getting horribly expensive.
And you know what? They're right. Sounds like a good excuse to get a good walk because
We're going to talk about that.
we will
Yeah.
be talking about that when we start using this book. They recommend different tools,
Yeah, we might
specific
invest
tools,
into one.
and a walk is one of them. So yeah, we're going to be getting a good
Not
walk.
all walks are made the same.
Yeah,
so.
America's Test Kitchen, they tested several and they give recommendations in the book.
And then
So-
he wanted to be very American and get the West Bin from his mom. That was the electric walk.
Oh, that thing died years ago.
yeah,
He's
it
like,
did.
but I want to get. I'm like, okay, you can't
But
get
it
any
died.
more American than that. Then
No, but we have a
plug it
good.
into a wall.
We have a good one specific burner on Paris that is very good for a walk. So
Paris is full of bed bugs right now. It's sad.
no, Paris. Is,
I know, but you said Paris.
I
and
said
it reminded me
Paris,
of France.
referring to our stove.
Stove. Yeah.
Our oven's name is Paris. So
Yeah. Instead of going to Paris, we bought a house.
yeah,
yeah,
I didn't know you could get bed bugs in the kitchen.
exactly. So
My train of thought is going places. I just said
Apparently,
Paris remind me
Okay.
of bed bugs.
moving on.
Walk.
You have to walk before you won.
So
Oh,
Okay, so this happened. You know, Christmas Forest update, you're going to see a lot of the trees in the Moment of Groovy, so you're going to want to stick around for that till the very end so you can see what's going on with what we have done with the forest because it really has been a journey getting that all done. But in this case, I wanted to show this one. It's Martha being lit. There's Doug putting lights on Martha. Martha 3.0 is our 9-foot Balsam Hill tree that we have there. It's a Berkshire Mountain fir.
So the tree is Martha, but the type of tree that we put is a nostalgia. I know it's very confusing, but we have nicknames for everything.
Yeah, there it is. So, yeah, of course he's vacuuming. We've been vacuuming all along. It's really been a lot easier this year to keep the house clean without needles being traipsed throughout the house, tracked all over the place.
I mean, look at that thing.
Yeah. Oh, we were watching Window Wonderland too during this point. So,
Oh God, I love that.
but that was part of the Crystal Grove that we put together there. And
No,
there
the bubble
is-
lights will be fixed, but
Yeah.
it's called ornaments.
This is still a work in progress at this point, but that's pretty much what it looks like. Yeah, we've got a lot of the bubble lights in place, and yeah, this is just a definite statement. It's a showpiece, so we really like this tree.
Very time consuming.
Yeah, so
This, I think, is the hardest one to do.
yeah, it really is.
Next to Disney. And the crystal, he threw that up and like
Now,
that takes nothing to do.
rain.
But it looks hard.
Now, rain may not seem like a big deal to most of you, but to us here in California, it's precious. And we actually had our first bit of rain last week. So I just took some quick video there showing the fact that it was wet outside. I know. That's what I mean by it was a slow week for us. It was very quiet around here.
We're trying
So
to find
we're showing you rain.
We're trying to find an oversized Santa hat so we could put it on the tiki in the back. It's gonna get wet and destroyed and everything, but
The tiki you saw there in the planter, its name is Tiki Kaliki Maka. So that's,
he's back. It looks exactly like the tiki room at Disneyland.
yeah. But yeah, so there we go. And you know the thing is that, like I said, it is a dull week. Finally, nothing really happened around here, other than decorating, working the regular.
Yeah, we have to make money and keep a house going and decorate.
But it was a very dull week. Actually, I'm glad that it's dull for once.
Mine was forced dull.
Yes, it was. Thank you, Michelle. We really do love that patio, so thank you.
I love our backyard. It was well worth the whole year of doing.
Sorry.
Sherry, Mike Wheeler says, I'm sure Sherry can make you a weather-resistant Santa hat.
I don't want to make it.
About that? No.
It might involve clay and a kiln.
Yeah, it is 56 days until Christmas, so we're just getting started here. But Sherry making something just brings us to our next segment here, because we're going to do a little crafting with Sherry.
Let's go crafting.
PTV.
Oh, yeah.
So how many are going to say, not yet, Halloween is not over? That's true.
For TV, Arnie and Doug have been decorating since September 15th.
14th.
September 16th is 100 days until Christmas, but the 16th happened to be
Saturday.
A Saturday.
It was a Friday.
The 16th was a Friday.
I don't know about that.
Let me check.
Saturday.
It was a Saturday this year.
It was a Saturday.
I've been sitting here putting hangers on all these ornaments that I'm selling Saturday, so I've been a little distracted. But I did try something, Doug.
What did you do?
Oh
dear.
Oh, that looks.
I will take that off of your hands.
A large wood ornament cutout that Sherry got at Dollar Tree
last year. Yeah,
and
show them the back so they see what it is.
Yeah,
it's just
it's
plain.
the back.
And you Mod Podged it and you glued the paper to it?
She put Mod Podge on it and let it dry a little bit, and then adhered the paper to the ornament. So you've got this nice little wall hanging.
I think what I'm going to do with it, Doug, is get some of the sparkle tinsel and outline it like they did on a lot of those vintage ornaments.
Yes. Actually, and get like a bottle brush and some plastic holly. You need everything super tacky. Oh, that looks awesome.
Yeah, I thought you would like that.
How much paper do you have left?
What?
How much paper do you have of that left?
A roll.
A whole roll.
It's a roll of wrapping paper.
It's wrapping paper that I got at Home Goods.
Oh yeah.
I paid $3.99 for the roll.
I love it.
Okay, let me go ahead and present both our cameras here so that we can talk about that. So,
okay, let me get my goodies here.
There's a comment here from a new channel, Frostbite. New to the channel, got sucked into the world of keepsakes and loved the 2023 catalog crawl. Also a huge Disney nerd. How often you guys get down to the parks? Wow. Well, we live in San Francisco Bay Area, so the parks that we would get down to would be Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. And I know Sherry is going to be there next month with family.
Yes, the week after Thanksgiving.
So welcome to the show, Frostbite. Nice to have you with us. Doug and I want to get down to Disneyland. We think we might have something in the works, but
Keep you posted.
we'll keep it posted on that. So there might be something happening.
Something might happen.
So
I'm hoping to go sometime next year.
yeah. So but we try to get down at least once a year.
Try.
Always
yes,
work.
We
things.
are definitely big Christmas Hallmark freaks here. I mean, hundreds of ornaments later, and there's no denying the fact that we love our ornaments on our trees. Sherry,
Okay.
what's going on there?
We're going to do a Dollar Tree makeover.
Otherwise known as Christmas chaos.
It is not chaotic.
Christmas chaos.
Okay. I have taken one of these from Dollar Tree.
Gosh.
This is
those-
the ugliest thing ever.
welcome, gnome.
That.
Welcome, gnome.
yeah. I'm just.
Excuse me.
We're going to use this, and then we're using one of their plastic tiles that looks like tin, but it's plastic.
Okay.
And I have not completed the whole piece because I'm going to do it on camera, so you're not going to see it finished. But what I did was, come on.
Yes, definitely Dollar Tree upcycle.
The nails are failing her tonight.
Well, I got them cut, so they're shorter. They're not
Oh, now you have blue talons.
No.
Purple.
What color are they?
Purple.
purple.
Purple, blue.
Okay. So it's just this piece, and it's an adhesive backed piece, but I don't use the adhesive. Oh.
That's nice. They have a nice DVC lounge at Tomorrowland now, so that's very nice.
And a free soda machine. Load up on Diet Coke.
Is the overhead cam a good angle right now for that?
Well,
In a minute.
she's
So what I do is I just peel off the adhesive back.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's being a little violent. It's not peeling off well.
No, it's a piece of plastic that is connected at the edges right here. This part is all sticky.
Oh, okay.
The white part is all sticky, and you don't want that because if you cut it, then the sticky part comes right off because
Why use it? You've got Mod Podge.
So I just take that all off and throw that all away.
Man, Richard is just really snarky tonight. If
Right
you've
here
just
with
tuned
Brian
in,
Williams.
Sherry is starting a holiday craft. She's really good at them. No, really, despite what you're looking at right now.
Okay,
thank you, Richard.
so what you do is you take this and you work
This is the welcome gnome.
that little hanger off. Let me get my Cricut tool here.
And go ahead and notch down the light a bit, Ben, so we get a better view of the
Yeah,
table.
you're blown out.
Okay, so this top here is metal.
Oh,
So all I do is just take my Cricut spatula. Any spatula will do, actually.
It's like a shoehorn.
And you just pop it off.
oh, okay.
Okay.
And then what I do is I will take the, I'll go on the back side, and I just outlined the circle with a Sharpie, and then cut it out. And then you glue it onto
Onto the ornament.
onto the ornament, and this is what I've done with it so far.
You painted it too.
I painted it in this mossy green, but I'm going to antique it a little bit.
Now, how do you antique it?
I'm going to show you. I have this wax. This is Michael's brand. It's called Art Minds Wax. It's an antiquing medium. And what I will do is, and I'm going with the dark color instead of a white because I just like the look of the older. So what I do is I'll dip a brush in the paint and then I just kind of wipe it off because all you want to do is go over the raised areas and just give it, kind of an old patina.
Bettina?
Patina.
Oh, patina.
Not Bettina. Poor Bettina.
Biscotti.
And it doesn't matter how much you get on because you can always wipe some of it off if you'd like. But I kind of like the, it getting into not just the raised pieces, but all the
some of the flat portions.
Some of the flat portions too, yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's looking really good.
And like here, when I've got too much of it, I will take a baby wipe or a hand wipe and just kind of take some of it off.
It just cleans it up. That's
yeah. And then I can dry it, pat it dry so that I can actually get what I want.
She used a personal wipe to take off some of the antiquing, and I will not tell you what it looks like over here.
good.
Poopy diapers?
You say patina, I say patina. Let's call the whole
off. Old Fashioned shows that from?
It's an old standard song.
Oh, I was thought it was from
You say potato, I say potato. You say tomato, I say tomato.
Oh, I thought it was from a game
show. Potato, tomato, tomato. Let's call the whole thing off.
I thought it was from a game show.
No, if you want game shows, you watch Gene's show. You watch Gene's channel.
Which you did, because I heard a game show in the other room. Like, why are you watching a game show? And the people he was listening to, they were all dead. So I'm like, what show are you watching? They're all dead.
Well, the show is from the 70s.
No, they're all dead.
That's rude.
Okay, so what do you guys think? You think this is enough?
Looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks great, Sherry.
Okay. Let me get this messy.
Yeah, get the poopy napkin away.
Poopy diapers.
It doesn't take a lot for the antiquing. It really doesn't.
Really.
It also doesn't take a lot to make the little wipies look like poopy diapers.
The thing is that a lot of people will use white, which the white does look nice, but for this one, I just wanted more of a vintagey look. And so then what I'm going to do is take some hot glue and put some hot glue back on here.
The metal piece that you just popped off.
Yep.
You put it back on.
And it's hot.
Hot, 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 hot.
Well, Ben, you definitely don't want to handle that.
No.
Is this going to light up?
No.
This one will not light up.
Ugh.
So,
vintagey.
Hashtag vintagey.
Yes, that's a word.
Okay, so then what I am going to do is I'm going to make a bow for it. And I've got two different 2 different ribbons that I'm going to use together with it. But I need to get my zip tie. I'm going to need a zip tie.
She's getting a zip tie in case you didn't hear.
I think I'm gonna have an M&M. I'm bored.
You're a bull.
Or like, just I'm having an M&M.
Okay, so
They're like gummies.
The M&Ms?
Yeah.
let me get the other one out as well.
And God, you're not using glitter.
No. No.
Well, this one ribbon has some glitter on it.
I don't mind if it's like embedded.
Let me move this out of the way for a bit.
Okay.
To make this bow, I'm going to, well, first of all, I need to figure out how wide I want it. So let me see here.
What?
You're watching PTV all along the Love Network. Stay with PTV. Watch the stars come out.
So, I want it like that.
I remember originally when I started putting together that you're watching PTV thing, the only thing I could think of at that time was SCTV. So I kind of like went that way with it.
So what I have done is I've decided how wide I'm going to want this bow. And I'm just going to wrap it around itself.
Okay.
What?
4 times.
So
Okay.
you folded it over and
Fold
then
over itself twice so that there are 2 loops on either side.
okay.
Okay, then I'm going to cut it just past midpoint like this.
Oh, I thought you whacked it right in half.
Set that aside, and then I'm going to get this ribbon, which has pine cones and holly on it.
That.
And I'm going to do the same thing, but this one is going to be a little bit shorter.
Speaking of pine cones, you'll get to see whenever you come over to the Christmas forest here, you'll get to see how many pine cones are on display.
Well, you added some this year, didn't you?
Yeah, easily.
Well, I had to eat. So we've had them stashed in bags, and he's always hissing at me. We have too many bags of pine cones everywhere in the garage. Well, guess what? I have been using them like crazy.
Yeah.
So it's been paying off of me picking up pine cones because I've been really needing to have a lot of pine cones.
We easily have over 100 pine cones on display now.
But at least I went through the whole container of pine cones.
Yeah, you did.
But I'm going to go 3 loops on each side with this one.
John, I'm waiting for my mind to be blown, which will be easy. I'm easily impressed.
Okay, now I want some of that wider one back because I'm going to make a tail. So to get the tail just right, if you put it, what you've rolled up underneath it, and have just a couple of inches or so on either side. You can cut it. And then this can be tricky. You just kind of
Everything about her crafting is tricky to me.
It is not.
To me, it is.
So you just kind of gather it all together in the center.
This is actually a good question here. Scented or non-scented pine cones? Doug?
Oh, absolutely. Fresh out of the forest. No, don't sully up my pine cones. I don't want any smells.
And
It's
then
not
what
free.
then what I'm going to do is use a zip tie.
Do you buy stock in zip tie companies?
I haven't used any in a long time because I haven't been making
Oh.
wreaths. So
And she hasn't arrested any children at school.
I don't work anymore, so
No.
work's
I'd be going by the gross.
harder.
No, that's why someone just asked in the chat earlier tonight about, are you crafting all day and all night now that you're retired?
Well,
Most recently, yes, because she's preparing for a craft fair this coming Saturday. But after Saturday, all bets are off.
yeah, I'll probably just unwind for a while.
We'll definitely be sharing with you bits and pieces of the craft show next week on our show. You can count on it being part of the Moment of Groovy for sure.
And
So
for
then
those
I'm
new,
to
the Moment of Groovy is a segment at the very end of the show that kind of captures what we've been doing during the week. And if it hasn't been too much, it gets a little creative. Just like when everyone gets to meet Toulouse, the cat.
I try to find that damn cat on Thursday. I couldn't find it.
Well,
It only comes out in the morning.
Yeah. Toulouse really shows himself when he wants food. And he knows that the people that feed him come with food in the morning.
I was waiting for him to do lunch on Thursday. And there was no cat.
That's too bad.
Oh, look at that.
Cats.
So then you just kind of pull the loops out. My hands are sore today, so I'm...
She's been doing a lot of crafting today.
Sean, I'm so unlike that cat. Not a morning animal.
Oh, I'm
that
so
cat.
fun.
Yeah, that cat's always out in the morning.
No. I am not a morning person.
Toulouse and his friends are always out just waiting for food. That's behind the building, my office, where I work.
Okay, I'm gonna need the narrow ribbon.
Okay.
You need another ribbon?
What narrow? Oh, this one?
That narrower ribbon, because I need a piece to cover up the...
Oh, to cover the zip tie.
That looks like Michael's brand.
What, Celebrate It?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's for Michael.
It's about 3 years old.
Oh, my.
After Christmas.
Gary has a stash of
don't.
ribbon that
Maybe I don't.
even Michael's would be impressed with. You may not need it.
No, I don't.
No.
I'm not going to need to cover it.
Poofed out enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did poof out nicely.
Okay, so then what I'm going to do
Back comb in the hair. I like it.
I'm going to glue it down right here. But before I glue, I've got some picks that I want to put in it. And I just need to figure out where I want them.
How about a pine cone right in the middle?
Well, I mean, do I want them one down and one up?
I don't know.
What do you guys think?
No, just one in the center. Just the one.
Like this?
Yeah, and bend it up, because if you put one on the top, you cover the little hook thing.
Well, let me see if I can bend this down so that I can...
Oh, look at you using that tool to bend it in place.
Yeah, and just kind of shove it in there.
Like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that looks great.
Bend and shove. And
Hold
twist.
on.
Now you're gonna glue that to the ribbon and then glue the ribbon in place?
Yeah, but I want to open this up a little bit so that it can go over the...
over the
over the.
Yep. Okay, let's get that out of the way so it doesn't get
Okay,
ruined.
time for more hot glue.
It really is
Warning.
all.
Warning.
It really is all smoke and mirrors. It's trickery.
Well, you saw what I just did,
Yeah.
which we really should have it recorded, and we never did, because nobody's going to believe what I created.
Well,
What's
you'll
that?
get the moment to groove.
Yeah, it's
I
look at it and I'm like,
his new garden goes between the living room and the family room.
It is.
we record everything, but that one he doesn't. And I'm like, no one's going to believe me that we created that, or I did. I created it.
Ben looks like he's ready to eat an entire bag of Cheetos.
Actually, no. I'm nowhere even close to being hungry.
I'm part.
We had a nice dinner prior, and I've been drinking water through the show. My stomach is full.
What did you guys have for dinner?
We had stewing beef
Oh,
in
nice.
gravy with rice and green beans. It was delicious. Very simple meal, and I love it.
It's great.
I'm putting some glue back there because I want this to.
Glue to the zip tie.
Yeah,
I got the hot glue on.
I got glue all over my nail now.
Yeah, Saturday. You were doing the archway with that and getting all the fruit in place.
Yeah. Oh my god, this thing turned out.
Oh, wow.
Yep, that's the way it's supposed to look.
Okay, so what I have to do now is
More hot glue.
more hot glue and a bunch of it.
Oh yeah, you need to gob it on. Texaco.
Admit it, Ben. You had a hot dog from Texaco.
No. He gets gas station sushi from down the street in their neighborhood. Before you get
They
on
don't do that anymore.
The sushi place closed up when it changed from a shell to a chevron.
The
Now it's just a mini mart.
oh my gosh.
So Sushi A Go-Go is gone from Shell, which then is now a Chevron.
Sushi A Go-Go is a gone.
Okay, that's a lot of SH.
Oh my gosh.
So now we just
Yes,
right away.
sushi.
And Richard, we don't have
Your own
Mexico
hand.
here in Oakland.
Oh, Sherry, that looks great.
Okay.
Just could put all glue in her.
Glue out from under.
Oh, playing with your nails.
Oh, that really does look nice.
I like that bug.
I like that.
And
That's
she's
something
faffing with that. And,
Oh, but the glue is not holding yet, so
no.
it takes a while.
Yeah. So that's right. You have Sitco.
We don't have Citgo either. We
No,
have
you
Arnold.
Oh,
We have 76, Chevron, and Shell.
And Arco.
Narco.
And in some places near us, Sinclair.
Yes, there's a dinosaur
The dinosaur
place.
juice. But yeah, we're just Shell, Chevron.
And of course, you can also get gas at Costco and Safeway.
Yeah, the wholesale. But yeah, we don't have a lot of gas stations.
We have a lot of gas stations, just not a lot of options.
No.
What's that other one? Valero.
Oh, yeah. We do have Valero.
Hey, it's all about fossil fuels.
Chevron, Shell, Sushi, and Sherry. That's a tongue twister.
So what food is now at the Chevron?
It's just a mini mart.
Yeah.
So when over 20 years ago, I think I remember it was a Union 76.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then it went to a Shell,
Yeah.
Yep.
and now it's a Chevron.
Yep.
What was it before all that?
No, we've only known it as a 76.
I've always
They-
known
Big spinning orange ball at the top of a pole.
Really? That's been
Union
there?
76 or Unical.
So that was there the whole time until it went to the
Yeah, the
Shell was there for.
spinning orange ball. Yes.
Shell's only been there for like 15 years, and it just went Chevron.
Yeah, something like that.
Ugh, and they're trying to buy up more. Ugh,
I'm
Okay, guys.
I'm digging that.
I love
ribbon.
it.
Yeah, I'm digging
Yeah.
that.
So you just put that on the door, or what do you do with that now?
You can hang it on the wall. You can hang it on a door. You can put a hanger on it, or you can use, the little attachment there.
I like it.
So
Giant name tag on a giant package.
go ahead and
That's great.
And you can have that at $59.99 at 40% off, just like they sell at Hobby Lobby.
So
Okay.
yeah,
That's
you can, this that I did with the wrapping paper, you can do the same thing with the tile. And I've seen where they will do they will take the tile and they'll cut the center part of it out and they'll poke like a vintage picture or something so that it shows through that.
It's a great, nice little upgrade there. Thank you, Sherry.
You're welcome.
That was wonderful.
Now, is that going to be at the craft store? You're going to be selling that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Groovy.
like I said, we're going to have some fun at the crafts show on Saturday. Sherry will be presenting a lot of her handicrafts there, and we'll probably see some friends there as well, and maybe even buy some baked goods.
Yeah,
We're
the
hopeful
irony
anyway.
of that is that who got us on it. We've been going to this dentist for about 12
Yeah.
years. And
So-
all she does is make toffee and very sweet stuff. And she's our dental hygienist.
Yeah. So
The
Richard
irony of that.
Richard asks, so you were going to mention something about private watch parties. Yes.
Yes.
Coming in 2024, we're either going to do memberships here on YouTube or we're going to start our Patreon. So we can have patrons. And when we have that, we will be offering different experiences as well as tangible items for those that become members of our channel. So we're looking forward to that. That's coming next year, 2024. And one of those experiences will definitely be live watch parties. And we'll explain that more when the time comes as how that works.
Trying to flush it out. You could probably get an ornament from us or some recipes and what's more valuable than our time. So if you want to watch a Hallmark movie with us, we have all private login, not like Zoom, but like Zoom. And we can watch a Hallmark movie
very
together.
much like Zoom, yes.
It's like Zoom. But it's not going to go live, but we'll have time and we could watch a movie
It
together.
will be a private party.
So it's this thing that we're kind of putting around, and you guys will know all about our stuff and
Let me
maybe
put some of these out so that
little chachi from us.
Hello, Nebel. Nebel, it is really early in the morning where you are. Nebel is from the south of France.
Oh, he's our French guy.
Yes. Always good to see you,
Good
Nebel.
to see you again.
5 in the mornings.
Arnie, do the overhead again.
Oh,
Just
all right.
I will show you some of these ornaments I'm working on.
Oh, let me turn down the light so you can see.
The great thing about it is
It says you're going to need a Keith the Pepper Tree member emoji if we do memberships.
well,
These are some of the things that I've been working on for the fair. So,
Oh, wonderful. Those are very nice ornaments, Sherry.
and those are podged.
what?
They're Mod Podged.
Yes, they are. Ben really likes this one. This is I've got a bunch of these vintagey looking milk bottle caps that were really popular during the holidays when milk was being sold in glass jars. And you can see there it's got the little notch where you would pull up the
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock there. Yeah,
You got up to get a drink of water. I get up at 4 o'clock to pee. I always fall back to sleep. I'm not going to do that.
So yeah, so this is just
Or
some
I'll
of the.
pee more.
There's this one too. I've got a bunch of these.
Oh, that's nice.
So just give you guys an idea of what I've been up to this week, along with a bunch of signs that I've made and shadow boxes.
That sounds fun too. Well, thank you, Sherry.
Uh-huh.
And then they'll just bump up their lights a bit.
Oh, good.
So Neville did.
He did, and then he drank some more water. See, I can't do that because it's going to perpetuate the problem.
It's a vicious cycle for Doug.
No.
Doug's like a funnel.
I hate it.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'd like to especially thank Stormy at Empire Precious Metals and also Candy Mom, Cindy, for the super chats tonight. It was very much appreciated.
Good people. Good people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone. It was a lot of fun tonight. A lot of different things happened. And yeah, definitely be paying attention. We will be announcing more about those, about the Patreon. Or we're not sure we're going to go Patreon or members here on YouTube. It's going to be either one, but we'll keep you posted on that. But everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been a lot of fun.
Watch my new video. Yeah, watch Richard's stuff.
Definitely. Watch Richard's new video. He did a great one. Now, the video that he did is decorating a Christmas mansion in Central Florida. And I'll tell you, if I had a budget and a house like that, we would definitely move out of certain rooms and decorate the full rooms just like the Christmas house
do that
on
here.
Hallmark.
But at an compressed level, but we do exactly that here.
But here, we don't quite move out, but we do.
No, we need to live.
But we do decorate full-size trees like this in every room. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for PTV Live Holiday Edition. It's been a lot of fun. The Moment of Groovy is coming up shortly. You'll see much more of the Christmas forest in that video for sure. You don't want to miss that. We will be back on Monday next week, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, here on Pepper Tree Villa. Ben, what's happening on Life with Ben this week?
I'm back in the kitchen this week. I'm doing a simple recipe that I could do by myself, and I still managed to find a way to screw it up.
Why did Sherry, when you said I'm back in the kitchen, and she did the snort and snot like haughty derision? What happened?
You'll find out on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific.
Because you said in the kitchen, she's like...
It was hysterical.
Oh, God.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see that on Thursday morning. That's going to be a lot of fun. But like I said, PTV Live Holiday Edition, next Monday night here on Pepper Tree Villa, and it's actually going to be November. We're nearly halfway through the burn months.
All right.
Going so fast.
It is going fast.
That's why we want to decorate early so we can enjoy it instead of like do it and all of a sudden we have to start tearing it down. It's really everything is so fast.
But we will be back next Monday night. In the meantime, everyone, I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
And this has been PTV Live Holiday Edition here on Pepper Tree Villa. Everyone, have a magical evening. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And now, your moment of groovy. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Night.